Good morning. In this lecture, I want to describe in detail about differential pulse code modulator, that is DPCM. Okay. Here, first I want to describe or discuss the basics of differential pulse code modulation. Then, obviously, we have to talk about the DPCM transmitter and its operation. Similarly, we have to talk about the DPCM receiver and its operation. Then the advantage of DPCM. Okay, so come to discuss about differential pulse code modulation. Okay, differential pulse code modulation. So in our previous lecture, we have talked about PCM. So in a PCM system, the signal xt is sampled at the rate which is slightly higher than the Nyquist rate. Okay. So it is observed that the resulting sampled signal exhibits a high correlation between the adjacent samples. Okay. So that means there is a correlation between the adjacent samples. So it is observed that generally the signal xt does not change rapidly from the sample to the next. Hence, the differential or difference in the amplitudes of adjacent samples is very small. Okay. See the figure I want to show here. See the figure. Okay. So here the difference in the amplitudes of adjacent samples are very small. Okay. So because of that, when these high correlated samples are encoded in a standard PCM system, then the resulting encoded signal contains redundant information. Okay, so by removing this redundancy before encoding, we can obtain a more efficiently coded signal. So for that, the DPCM system operates on this principle, and the DPCM system is a special circuit called predictor is used in the DPCM system, and the predictor can actually predict the values of the future samples of xt, so which helps in reducing the redundancy. Okay, so these are the samples of signals. Okay, so here see the difference in the amplitudes of adjacent samples. So they are very close. So now I want to talk about DPCM transmitter. Okay. So this is the block diagram of DPCM transmitter. Block diagram of DPCM transmitter, where you are getting the DPCM output. Okay. See the block diagram. Here the DPCM transmitter is unlike the PCM in a DPCM scheme, and the digital equivalent of each quantized sample is not transmitted by the transmitter. Okay, here instead the digital equivalence of the difference between the present sample value and the previous sample value is transmitted. Okay, so when I'm talking about the operation of DPCM transmitter, see the block diagram. According to the block diagram of a DPCM transmitter, here we are giving xt is the analog input signal. See the block diagram, and xt bar is its approximated signal. What is important to know here is whether xt bar is larger or smaller than xt, and by how much. Okay. At each sampling instant, the difference amplifier compares xt and xt bar, and the sample and hold circuit will hold the result of its result of the subtraction. Okay. Then the difference signal at the output of sample and the hold circuit is quantized by the quantizer. Then the quantizer output S 0t is then transmitted as it is, or it is encoded into a stream of bits as explained in the conventional PCM system. Okay, see the block diagram. Okay, when I'm telling here, so then the quantizer output, okay, then what is happening, the quantizer output is also used to produce the approximated signal xt bar by passing the quantizer output through a predictor and accumulator. What is the role of predictor here? So the role of predictor here is, it is observed that if the sampling takes place at a rate which is higher than the Nyquist rate, then there is a correlation between successive sample of the signal xt. Hence the knowledge of past sample values of difference helps us to predict the range of next required increment or decrement at the predictor output. So this reduces the difference or error between xt and xt bar. Therefore, to encode this small value of error, the DPCM system requires less number of bits, which will ultimately reduce the bit rate. So this is the role of predictor in DPCM system. Now I want to describe about DPCM receiver. Okay, I want to discuss the DPCM receiver now. So this is the DPCM receiver block diagram. Okay, here we can tell that the received signal carries the information, okay, about the difference between xt and xt bar at the transmitter, and from this signal the predictor will predict the approximate values of next signal, and the accumulator will add all these differences of the filter, will smooth out of quantization noise. Now I can tell DPCM receiver block as per the block diagram. I think you can understand the detail how we are getting the output of the DPCM receiver. Okay, so now I am talking about the advantage of DPCM. So the advantage of DPCM we can tell. Okay, I want to talk about the advantage. So we can tell that the difference between xt and xt bar is being encoded and transmitted by the PCM technique. Yes, so a small difference voltage is to be quantized and encoded. Okay, so here I can tell that a small difference voltage a small difference voltage is to be quantized okay, it may be quantized and encoded. Okay, then the next advantage is this will need less number of quantization level and hence less number of bits to represent them. The signaling rate and bandwidth of DPCM system will be less than the PCM. So here the signaling rate and bandwidth signaling rate and bandwidth of DPCM system will be less. Okay, in comparison to which system? In comparison to PCM. Okay, so these are the advantage of DPCM. Okay, so this finishes our lecture on differential pulse code modulation, okay, or DPCM. Thank you very much.